Hey everybody, how's it going? Today we're gonna start a new series of videos, and as you can clearly see on the screen, it will be related to the Kinki No Goku, aka the Forbidden Abyss. Again, there's no official translation of it in English, but that seems to be the popular name among the folks, at least I'm around with in the Discord channel that I'm in, so I'm just gonna use that as the English translation for this series going forward. Now, if you're not sure what this is, well, this video is perfect for you because I want to explain everything I can about what the Kinki no Goku has to offer. So, first things first, the important thing to keep in mind is that the Abyss is end game content. If you are just starting, if you have a, I wouldn't even say maybe, less than a year's worth of experience, unless you're, hardcore paying money for this game. This is not a quest that you should think about running because it even with a strong box, it demands many specific monsters for the stages that it has. It is still difficult, even knowing the proper strategy with the proper characters, to clear some of these stages is quite a lot of work. So without a proper box, it is very difficult, and I would argue that you should take a look beforehand and make sure you can get to at least floor 15 because to be honest, the rewards you get from the Abyss aren't that worth it for the amount of stamina, the amount of stress, the amount of time that it takes to clear these stages. If you can't get to level 15, it's just simply not worth it, at least in my opinion. However, there are some good rewards in this Abyss, and that is on floor 15 and 20, you will get a special monster that you can only get through the Abyss called Naraku. And on floor 15 and 20, you have a rare chance at a special EX Invade quest to get Setsuna. And Setsuna is honestly the big reason why you'd want to run the Abyss. And why they're that good, we can take a look real quick. And if you take a look at the stats here, this is utilizing SF's database page. If you have not seen it yet, please take a look. I have a link on the bottom. I think I'm going to update it so that it's there all the time, but SF is actively updating it whenever new monsters come, and you can see in my last video in the Legends exclusive, at the end I did describe it. Maybe I'll make a standalone video just to make sure nobody misses it, but it is very, very helpful. But I have altered it just so I can get a vertical view for my videos. But as you can see, Naraku, she has the regen, which scales based on luck. So ideally you want to max luck to maximize, her benefits. She also has Minesweeper M, and on her gauge is Super Null Warp, again scaling by luck. Stats are pretty darn good. As you can see, that speed is amazing, but the strike shot, having that bash plus a tribal pulse, is pretty awesome. But that sniping machine gun is really nice, and it actually does come in handy in Raudra, the latest Gozetsu quest, which honestly I still cannot beat the first level of it, but at least helpful to have Naraku there. But Setsuna is the key prize here. She, I think it's a she, has Minesweeper M with no wind on the main with super null damage wall on the gauge. But of course the bump combo is the one that's crazy because it is that static electricity bump combo that somebody like Gabrielle has. However, instead of losing power as it traverses to the next monster, it actually increases power as it traverses, and the amount of range that the bump has is quite large, so it is able to go over gaps that you normally would not be able to do with the standard static electricity bump combo that somebody like Gabby has. So Setsuna is really amazing, almost game breaking in certain stages, but again, the amount of times you have to run floor 15 and or 20 to get even a chance to run at Setsuna's quest is quite stressful. So that is the reason why you'd run the quests. Alright, now there are requirements. Oop, I got a stray. Oop. There are some requirements that you need to worry about before you can handle the Kinki No Goku, and that is you need to have cleared the Jades once, historically once. And you can check that by going to your statistics. So you can click your rank, go to the quest marker on the right, scroll all the way down, and then as long as this number is not 0, you have the ability to go to the Abyss. Again, you don't have to clear it each session. As long as you cleared it once in your life, Monster Strike life, you can join the quest. So when you go to the quest screen, you should see it right here. If you don't qualify for it, the icon will not be visible. So there's no lock screen like the temple has when it first shows up there until you get to rank, was it 50 or 70? It's just not visible. Alright, now when is it available? Normally it is available between the 25th through the 7th of the next month. That is approximately 14 days. So you have 2 weeks to clear the floors. It does reset every month, just like the Tower of Champions or the Jades. So you can constantly get the rewards every month. However, the downside is you have to clear all of the stages once again to, for example, if you're farming for Setsuna, you're going to have to go through all 15 floors or 20 floors to have that chance. Alright, so now a little bit more details on the floors in the Kinki no Goku. As of October 2018, there are 20 floors. Previous to that month, there were only 15, so they have added 5 floors historically. The cool thing is that the Miracle Mins, those little heart canisters that lets you continue on no continue stages, are usable on all 20 floors of the Kinki no Goku. However, the Miracle Mins are not usable on Setsuna's EX stage. So even if you get to Setsuna and you die there, that would be the perfect moment to use the Miracle Mins, I know, but sorry, it is simply not allowed in that stage. The other cool thing, and this is a fairly recent addition, that even if you clear a floor as guest, it will count as a clear for yourself as well. However, there is one caveat that you must have cleared all previous floors to earn the reward for that particular floor. And this is the same thing with the Tower of Champions. But for example, let's say you have completed floor 10 with a friend, and you have only cleared up to floor 3. You will not be able to get the reward for floor 10 until you clear all the way up to 9. Once you clear 9, you will get the reward for floor 9 and 10 at the same time. So do keep that in mind. You can't just skip ahead to get certain rewards. You do have to clear it on your own, at least up to that point, to get the rewards. Now, let's take a look at the rewards of each of the floors real quick. As you can see, the stamina does increase every 5 floors. 35 for 1 through 5, 40 for 6 through 10, 45 for 11 through 15, and 16 through 20 features a stamina count of 50. And I was saying the rewards really don't make it worth it, at least compared to the difficulty levels of these stages. As you can see, for up to floor 5, you're getting a bunch of items along with an orb at the end. 6 through 10, you're getting some, you got an Ableberry scroll, that's awesome. Waku Waku Mins to increase your Ableberry's ranks. 11 through 15, that's when the orbs start rolling in, and you get Naraku at 15. You get 5 copies of her. And of course, like I've been saying, floor 15 is the stage where you get a chance to take on Setsuna. If it's about, looks like it's about a 1%, less than 1% chance to get Setsuna. So it is a quite a painful journey to try and get a chance at Setsuna. And 16 through 20 are the newer stages. Those rewards, I don't know, it just doesn't seem worth it for the pain I've seen online. Getting soul points, 5,000, Waku Waku stick, 10 more orbs, and 10 Naraku. So it will take at least 8 months to max luck Naraku. I think people have just gotten to that point with the last last Abyss session. That should have been enough to kick you over to the 99 luck point. So some people might be done with that. Luckily, hopefully they've already gotten Setsuna in there so that they can be just done with it, because it is a painful series of quests. Yeah. All right. And honestly, I want to end this with just saying that I was thinking of making this video, but honestly I already finished it and I don't want to think about it. But the true start of the Abyss is the temple, and it's I like to call it the floor 0. I'm sure many people out there call it floor 0 as well. But basically floor 1 essentially requires you to get some detox berries on the monsters that can take on that stage. Now, I know there are people out there that can do it without it. I think SF even was able to do it without any detox berries, rather focusing on the monsters that have this recovery, status recovery ability. But that requires a lot of skill, because the amount of poison damage that gets inflicted on the stage is quite high, and it happens every single turn. So unless you are diligent, can hit everybody to clear them of the poison and be able to do enough damage before they kill you is not an easy task. To make that quest bearable, you're gonna require some detox berries, and fishing for a specific berry is not an easy task. So that's why people call it floor 0 of the Tower Champions. And well, I guess I essentially described that, but you can do this before the the Abyss shows up. So if you have some downtime, checking out which monsters are good for floor 1 and trying to get able berries on them that have detox, S level preferably, of course. It can take a lot of time, stamina, and frustration. So that's that. And so yeah, basically I am going to start uploading all the videos for the different Abyss floors. 1 through 15 is where I have hit my limit. Unfortunately, 16 through 20 is a little bit out of my skill range at the moment. So we'll see if that can happen sometime in the future. But for those of you who have tried to take on the Abyss and maybe would like some English commentary on that, please be excited. It's gonna come soon, so look forward to that. Alright, so that's it for me today. Again, if you are wanting to get the latest and greatest news from me or SF, please follow us at ENGMonst. I also have my personal Twitter for this channel. It's ScottNackYT. If you want that link to that database, please check out the comments and utilize that. And if you find that useful, go ahead and thank SF. Again, he's the one that did all the work. I did nothing. I just want to make sure people can utilize it. I think that's it. So again, thank you for watching. Look forward to the future Abyss videos, and until next time.